Hey everyone, Grayson the Bard here, and welcome back to day 149 of the Hunt a Day. I did not give appropriate gravitas yesterday to the fact that we are only today we're only 8 days away, but yesterday we were 9 days away. The important thing is we're in the single digits. Wilds is a non-double digit number of days away, and I feel the excitement. It's palpable. I can palp it. I finished recording voiceover for the video I'm gonna try and release tomorrow, probably in the afternoon because I'm not gonna be able to finish it in the morning. And I get like weirdly sentimental towards like saying goodbye to Rise and fifth generation in general of Monster Hunter, and I'm feeling kind of the same way towards the end of this challenge. I was 100% right that like it was very much a roller coaster of I had a lot of steam at the beginning. It, sort of like plateaued in the second quarter, really dipped in the third quarter, like kept just like going low, towards the last quarter of the challenge, and now like my enthusiasm for it is skyrocketing again, right at the end, which is great. Today we are fighting Diablos. I should talk about the monster we're gonna hunt, huh? And I don't remember which Frontier video I talked about it in, but one of my favorite creature like design tropes in Monster Hunter especially. No, it was when I was talking about Duramboros. I love heavily armored herbivores. I love aggressive, tanky, peaceful lads. Like, don't get me wrong, carnivores are cool. I like T-Rex dinosaurs, they're fine. But give me a creature who will absolutely mess you up and do nothing with the body, just leave you to the vultures. That's hardcore. And Diablos is the epitome of that. A herbivore monster who, I'm pretty sure the lore is that its eyesight is so bad that it does not discriminate on who it attacks. If it does not recognize something in its territory, it's a threat and it's getting a horn straight through it. Diablos for me, in every game I have fought it in, is consistently a low rank wall for me. I remember the first time I got to Diablos in World, and I had to specifically farm up an ice weapon. I think I did like an ice rapid shot light bowgun just so I could not be anywhere near it the first time I killed it. And that is a very similar story for pretty much every version of Diablos I've fought, except for maybe Monster Hunter Rise. But that game has, it was low rank was insanely easy. But Diablos is a great monster. It is a great like introduction to higher tier monsters with how fast, aggressive, and just like powerful it is. Especially when you first fight it in low rank gear, it is incredibly easy to get one shot by this thing if you are not careful and not paying attention. I also love how, for a lot of monsters in the series, especially, as somebody who mained Greatsword for a good chunk of my time until I fell in love with Huntinghorn again, one of the safest places you can stand on most monsters is by its tail, especially flying wyverns. And Diablos, like, flips that on its head with its like double tail swipe move. I have fought Diablos so many times in so many games, and that will still catch me off guard. Diablos will run past me, and my muscle memory says, okay, gun right for the tail, that's an opening, baby. And I get close to the tail, and I see it go up, and I'm like, well, I'm boned. Diablos is an incredibly fun fight, and it makes sense why it, along with Rathalos and Rathian, are evergreen monsters. I don't think Diablos has skipped a game. I think Diablos has been in every mainline game in the series, unless I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Bit of a spoiler alert for what I'm going to say about Monster Hunter Wilds. Watch me be incredibly wrong, though. In terms of design, I like it. I like how simple it is. It's a big thing with the like first generation monsters. They're very simple in color palette, very simple in design, but for them it works. I don't think Diablos needs to be like super high contrast, high color, like bright, because it doesn't really fit for that monster. It's a herbivore. For the most part, it would like evolved from a prey animal, so it makes sense that it would be designed that it would, be color-wise meant to more blend in with its surroundings. It just eventually became a hyper-aggressive and angry prey animal, but, them's the breaks. I wish I had time to fight Bloodbath Diablos, because Bloodbath is an absolute nightmare. I think it is one of the most hardcore deviants in existence. It is incredibly metal. It's super cool. Yeah, but Diablos is just a great monster all around. A solid pick for me. Not in my personal top 10, but definitely a really, really good choice for any monster ever. And its armor usually gives some kind of slugger, so it's a great, like, early game hammer and hunting horn choice. I'm here for it, all the time. And I would be surprised if Diablos was not in Monster Hunter Wilds. Again, it has not skipped a game. But as a reminder to everyone, before I go into my thoughts about that, I am mostly spoiler-free on Monster Hunter Wilds, and especially going into this last week. I want to be super clear that I don't want to know anything. I don't want to know any monsters that have been revealed. I'll talk mechanics. Like, I'm actually kind of curious if we've gotten any information on how, like, the main thing I want to know is if we have charms and decorations in their rightful place. Like, we can farm for charms, but decorations are craftable. Please, just, like, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down in the comments. That's the only thing I want to know, because I want to know if I should go in expecting to be happy with the skill system or disappointed with the skill system. So if we have gotten that information, that I will accept. But anything about the monsters, I don't want to know. So don't tell me if Diablos has been confirmed for the game, if they've shown him off in a trailer, if you've seen leaks, I don't care. I think Diablos, though, is 100% going to be in Monster Hunter Wilds. He has not skipped a game. He is an evergreen monster. He is almost as iconic as Rathalos and Rathian as faces of the series, just because of how often he's been in the games. 10 out of 10 for returning in Monster Hunter Wilds, and 10 out of 10 for returning in a future game. I am going to wrap up the ramble there for today. So the past couple hunts, I didn't mention it yesterday either. I think I've solidified the armor set that I want to use when I take out Fatalis on Thursday. So this is the armor set I'm going to use. It is a mix of Goldrathian and Teostra, so I get a little more sharpness, I get a little more attack, still get full Agitator, just not Agitator Secret, which is disappointing, but a little bit more crit, so I think this should help with my damage while still keeping the survivability. We'll see. But thank you all so much for joining me on this. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. Don't if you don't. And until next time, I'll see you next time.